55. 125, 25. So, my add-ons, guys. Everyone always asks me about these, and I just haven't gotten to making an add-on video until now. Hello, Demonic. You always find me somehow. So anyway, Altaholic is this add-on right here. Pretty much the only reason I use this is because I have a ton of 110 alts. And it shows my total gold, and it shows my total played time. Don't look at that, that's half a year. And average item level, and item level on all my characters. So that's 938 average item level. Then it shows when I was last online and all that stuff. It also shows rest experience and all of that. So that's Altaholic. It also has some other uses, but I don't really use it. It has professions and stuff, but the only thing I've ever really used it for is the account summary. So that's, yeah, that's that. What else? The main UI add-ons that I use are Bartender 4. Bartender 4 pretty much just lets you move your bars around. Like, I can move this anywhere I want, and it'll just go wherever. So that's Bartender 4. It also lets you have customization in the bars itself. You can change how the bars look. You can change the bar layout. So bar 1, I can make the numbers real spread out. I can make the numbers not spread out. I can make them like that. So no buttons, little buttons, 1 button, 12 buttons, rows, 1 row, 2 rows, 3 rows, all that stuff. Scale, you can make it big, you can make it small. I prefer mine being just 1. Actually, that looks about right. Yeah, 1. Okay. So, yeah, that's it's my bar add-ons. Padding. Okay, whatever. 5. So that's Bartender. You can also enable your XP bar or disable it. Blizzard Art Bar. I hate the Blizzard Art Bar. Don't know why it's a thing. So I always disable that. Makes the game look a lot worse in my opinion. So that needs to go away. Zone ability bars, pet bars, vehicle bars, micro bars, bag bars, everything like that. It will be in Bartender 4. So if you don't use it, that's the only UI add-on that kind of lets me move my stuff around. What else? What else is there? Bartender. Let's go interface add-ons. Arc Inventory. Arc Inventory is my bag add-on. Pretty much combines all your bags into one. Gives it a little highlight effect. And, God damn it. Gives it a little highlight effect, and you can organize your bags and all that stuff. Restack them. Bag changers show what bags are in what space and all that jazz. So that's Arc Inventory, not too much. You can also search for specific stuff in your bag as well. You can also look at other characters' bags. So that's my bag add-on. Auctionator is my auction house add-on. Pretty much if you drag an item into your auction house, and I'll show you guys here, it'll automatically price it for you at the lowest amount of gold. That's still a realistic auction house standard. So we'll, just for an example, throw my Fellwort in here. It's going to scan all the pages of Fellwort, and then it'll eventually kind of just, it'll find the lowest costing auction house price and sort them by lowest cost. So you'll see here 15 gold, 25 gold, and 40 gold. So usually, just a random auction house thing here, you usually want to undercut, not this one or this one, because people are going to buy those out, obviously. You want to undercut the one that has the most Fellwort at the highest price. So either 44 or 40. I'd do 40 here because there's 30 stacks of 10, so people are going to buy those stacks of 10 before the 40 stacks of 10. So you want to undercut this right here, and you'll see here it automatically sets the price. Depending on what you click on, you can also set the price yourself, but you'll see I'll click on this, the 40 gold one, undercuts it by 10 silver for a 39 gold. So create auction, and that's all you really do. Now the auction is created, and I've undercut that guy, and all the auction house stuff was done for me. So that's an auctionator. What else is there? Auctionator, you can also play with these settings a lot. Data store, no clue what that is. Easy obliterate pretty much makes it so your Obliterum 40 is a little bit easier to use. I don't really have to go too much into that. Handy notes, don't really use that. Mic scrolling battle text is my damage add-on. You can play with it a lot. I've enabled mine to only show incoming and outgoing. I don't have notifications or static events going on. So my scroll areas are pretty much just incoming and outgoing damage. I only show crits and skill crits and self heals and all that stuff. So you can play this a lot. I only like really knowing my crits and self heals, and then crits on me. So that's mic scrolling battle text. If you don't play with the settings and you download it base, just don't play with them at all. it's going to show every ability and just a ton of stuff on your screen. So I definitely suggest kind of looking up a My Scrolling Battle Text guide and just kind of getting the basics known. Personally, it's not too hard to find out, I thought. I'd suggest just showing melee crits or skill crits, and then that's like the only stuff that's the only information I really want to know outside of the heals on me and all that stuff. So that's My Scrolling Battle Text. And you can have cooldowns, and there's a bunch of other stuff you can do with it, but it's the main reason I use it is just to show my spell abilities and the crits. Omni CC. I'm pretty sure this is a cooldown text. Pretty much will show the cooldown of your abilities. So if I use, say, Infernal, it'll say 3-minute cooldown on the Infernal right after I use it, and then it'll count down from 3 minutes to no cooldown. So that's Omni CC. Pawn, don't use Pawn, not really worth. Sell junk pretty much sells your grays. I believe I have some grays in my bag, so if you go to a vendor, there will be like, I'll show you. Skada, by the way, damage add-on, this thing right here. I didn't configure it at all, I just moved it around. So, sell junk. There's going to be a little button right here. You can press this button. You sell junk, it'll sell all your grays automatically, and it'll give you gold. So that's just sell junk right there. Skada's pretty much recount, except cooler looking and more data, I suppose. So that's what Skada's. Titan panels, this thing up here, I only use it to have my gold and bag space and durability, so that helps. All the rest of the stuff really doesn't matter. It'll also show the experience per hour, but that doesn't really matter. It's nice when you are leveling, but when you're not leveling, it doesn't really matter. It's just kind of there. Trophy GCD is the add-on that I use that uses my abilities or shows my abilities. I only have it for myself. You can know what other abilities people are casting, but I personally just have it enabled for myself, and the main reason I have this add-on is so you guys can tell what abilities I'm using. So you'll see here, I'll summon Imp, and that thing shows, and then it'll slide over there, and once it's sliding, it's showing that it's done casting, and then I've casted it. So let's say I use Demonic Portal. I cast it, you saw it stayed still for a little bit, and then once I actually get the cast off, it slowly goes over there. So that's a True TCD. I don't use this for any other reason other than just, you know, just for you guys. So what else is there? True DC, World Quest Tracker, pretty much shows world quests. That's the main reason I have it. I think it's really helpful. I know there's other add-ons that do this, but I just use this one. It'll pretty much show world quests that are up all the time in the Broken Isles. So all this stuff is the World Quest Tracker. And then on here it's World Quest Tracker as well. And that's that. Then I also have Garrison Mission Manager, which is whenever you go to your follower table, there will be like a percentage thing that you can just click. This was made in Warlords of Draenor, where the mission table was introduced. So pretty much it will give you percentages, success percentages on missions, and it'll automatically make the best combination of your followers for you. So all you have to do is like click the percentage, and then it'll put your followers there, and then you just click start mission, and then it'll start. And again, that's a Garrison Mission Manager. It's not really, like, you don't need to know anything about it. You can just click start mission and it'll start the mission. So yeah, that's most of my add-ons. Trying to think of more. Bartender, Skada, Recount, or Skada, Bartender, My Scrolling Battle Text, World Quest Tracker, this thing right here, obviously, World Quest Tracker. Auctionator. Yeah, that's it, honestly. My add-ons, I don't have too many. The main ones I'd say you need if you want my kind of UI are just Bartender 4 and Skada. Bartender 4 because it lets you move your bars around and customize them. And Skada because it's my damage meter. That's the only thing I use. And then Mike's Scrolling Battle Text right there as well. But that's it. Those are my add-ons. People have been requesting this video forever, and I'm just too lazy to do it. But now I finally did it, so I did it, boys. Yeah, that's my add-ons, guys. And now we do 3s, 2s, I don't know.